Hey gang, it is G-Bear. Welcome. Actually streaming on the week like I intended to, that I've not been very good at lately. So tonight's game, since we finished up The Beast, is Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown demo. I played it last night offline. I enjoyed it. It's very much demo. It's still very much a work in progress, but I wanted to share it. We only get the first mission, the starter mission. So there's not much to the demo, but I think it's enough to whet your appetite. So if you like Fallout, Shelter, Star Trek games in general, I think you'll like this. Let's just go and you can see. Oh, I see. It's going to give me a restart. Or actually, let's delete. And it's very obvious that there should be like spoken dialogue, and it's not. And I suspect we're missing Deep Space Nine right here, as well as the wormhole. And bear with me, I am eating my dinner too. That's partly why the camera's off. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're all fresh from the Academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I can live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you're ready to meet Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, former Maquis pilot, who will help us reach the Badlands from the Maquis vessel. Sorry, and I won't be reading all of this. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I'm the best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. Yeah, it's not exactly the Maquis. Wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax, I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Prison? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Warp in the Badlands, but getting to them, yes. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen. Excuse me. A subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? Incoming! A colossal wave of Oh, I think I skipped some of the dialogue. Poop. A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm! Evasive maneuvers! No effect! The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds! Brace for impact! As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report! Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn! Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium decks are empty. The warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves, barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. And then the tutorial on how to do that. Oh, right. Insufficient deuterium. Oh, I forgot how. Oh, come on. Where'd it go? No, that's not the science lab. Where it did. Oh, there it is. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but, what Harry is trying to stammer is, we're not in the Badlands anymore. Our sensors are working. We just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. Come on. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. So basically what the game is going to have is you're going to be constantly doing resource management and so on, repairing the ship, finding resources in procedurally generated systems as you go, or star systems. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Ready to increase warp core output. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now, what about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Try hailing them. Scan for life signs. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Scan the array. What about the array? Several life forms aboard, Captain. Is one of them Vulcan? I'm not sure, Captain. The signals are weak. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us to a deuterium closet. We'll need to repair the transporter room. All right. And let me go back to the system while that's repairing. And let's see if we can't get some more. We'll go here. Transporters are back online, Captain. Set a course for the array. It's time we get some answers. The old man. hold this down. There we go. Correct. However, I assure you, I perform my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. And I see you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis Traders Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Taurus and Kim back from the array. We can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrances and are blocking incoming hails. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass what's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering office. Okay. Oh, geez, excuse me. Get some water here. Life support restored to Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. Whoosh! And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Repairs in progress. Until completion, it would be logical to scan all planets in the system and gather more deuterium and duranium. And I think I've already... Oh, no, I haven't done all the scanning yet, so... Come on. Alright. Oh, jeez. Trying to move the screen with my cursor, but no. Engineering office fully operational, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply and maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. Life support restored. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. 3 cycles. Until completion, we should address crew accommodation. Ruined room must be cleared. Okay, they're gonna need to... I can see they're gonna... Some of this dialogue's not quite right. Ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. Mess hall repairs are completed, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. They are now issued, Captain. How are we doing power-wise? We've got 100, we're using 44. So just real quick, give it a... Since we've got a moment, I just think it's really cool that you've got the captain's yacht, main engineering. I'm not sure what this is. Oh wait, these are just little offices. Okay. The shuttle bay. Oh, you can even see the Delta Flyer. Or no, that's not the Delta Flyer. That's just the regular shuttle. And then of course all the wrecked rooms. Deflector control. I think that's phaser control, yeah. Now, not everything in the ship is able to be used. It's too bad, too. I think they really should just let you, if they're going to do it this way, to not have just empty sections that you can't fill in. I mean, even the deuterium tanks here, you know, they need to be repaired. You got to repair them. And maybe they'll do that down the road. But this is the part that's very Fallout Shelter-esque. Okay. Well, that goes. Ruined room removal concluded. Great, maybe we can finally build some crew quarters. My back is killing me from sleeping in the corridor. It'd do wonders for morale, that's for sure. So this is a twofer, if you will. You can see that it'll take up 2 spots. So, and then it will take 4 cycles to build. Oh, and your cycles you can see up here. So we're on cycle 16. Oh, and there's a call. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Ugh. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. The old guy with the banjo. Thought he seemed a little less jellyfish back on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Appeal to you as many details. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families, their friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I have no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. What are you looking for? Maybe we can help. I've searched the galaxy with methods beyond your comprehension. No, there is nothing you can do. No. You're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time! Woohoo! An old man whoosh. No, I haven't seen this episode a number of times. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it! We haven't gotten any closer to Harry and Torres. You managed to get him to open up a bit. Maybe Starfleet diplomacy isn't so bad after all. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses toward the 5th planet of the neighboring star system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we'd have. Thoughts, Commander? It seems our paths are intertwined, Captain. Let's use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed. Mr. Paris, I want you at the helm for this one. He's already at the helm. Let's find our people. Set a course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system. Maximum warp. First up, do we have enough? Don't think we have enough deuterium. Where's the deuterium? Oh, we've got 569. Yeah, 569. That might be enough. But let me see. I want a little bit more. Now let's go to the center. I like that the nacelles go up and then when it goes warping. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Continue. There we are, Captain, and might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream, responsive, agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving atmosphere. Are Harry, Kim, and Balana perhaps being held in this place? What's so special about this ugly old rock? Let's see what we can learn about this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-gas planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to live here? Strange but intriguing. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. I recommend an away team investigates the area. There is something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means. We better hurry. Prepare an away team. And there's Neelix. His ugly little ship. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant? Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But, Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, you know. Compensation sounds fair. Shave and a haircut? Wonderful. To be honest, I have had it roughly recently. These pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. Excuse me, huh? Yes, they say that now. It's a deal. Rebuild Voyager and explore the system or cycle until Neelix is ready to talk. Okay, let's what should we need? Rebuild Voyager and explore. What else do we need to rebuild? What is this? Okay. What a delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. Oh god, how did he know? A Therian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I am pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance. Now. Ah, yes, your missing crew, right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon Ogla? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people, it's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Maj Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water's a precious commodity about these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Okay. Very well. Prepare the away team. You'll be accompanying them, Mr. Neelix. Okay. Why did it put me in here? Where's the transport room? I've forgotten where it's at. Oh, poopy. Silly me. My brain is just, my eyes are just not seeing. There it is. Ah, okay. Oh, right, because we're not near the Okamba. We are. We gotta go back. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Away team. So we have Neelix. So let's do Paris and Chakotay. I think we're the... Was it Chakotay who went down previously? It doesn't matter. Actually, let's put Tuvok in there. Oh, it was Tuvok in Paris. Okay. Because they put artwork from the actual show, so it shows you how you're deviating as well. Because last night when I was playing, it was Chakotay and Tom who had been sent to the Okamba, and they got, instead of it being Harry and B'Elanna. Anyways, the away team materialized in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. Mercilessly. They are as hot and dry and a sandy wind whips at their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings? Orient yourself using cardinal points. Using his survival skills and the position of the sun, Chakotay determines the cardinal directions. He navigates the team through the rocky valley, eventually reaching a rocky ledge. Gaining a better view of the surrounding area, in the distance, they spot the Kazon Oklo settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. And then you get 200 to morale for taking that option. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. Sandstorm is heading our way. Good Lord, Gene. We need to find cover fast. Analyze the area to evaluate. Build a temporary shelter from what you can. The away team quickly analyzes. Good. Flippity. The away team quickly analyzes the terrain, discovering a natural crevasse offering the best protection from the storm. The rock walls shield them from the worst of the wind and sand. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kazon Oklo settlement. We got extra for research points for taking that one. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people? Let Neelix do it for 200. Oh no, this is morale. I wonder what the other one was then. The heart. The symbol with the heart is the morale. Approach in typical Starfleet manner. Or go in with guns blazing, intimidating. Let's do Neelix. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazon Oklo with his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement, Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Assure them that they have no... Say phasers set to kill. Yeah. Well, you can do any of these options and it will deviate the story, however. The away team calmly explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. Their diplomatic approach eases the tension, and Jabin explains that the Ocampa live underground. Their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. When suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser, points it at Jabin, and demands for the Ocampa girl to be freed. Live voiceover. This is why it's done in a booth and in private, so you can take out the mistakes. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. appease and carefully withdraw. Secure the retreat with phaser fire. Tactical retreat. Run! Well, in the show, they used phaser fire, so that's what we'll do. The away teams lay down covering fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Excuse me. And everyone gained experience points. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does this relationship between them go? My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you'd come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with an energy barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it had the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kess, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I am grateful. Now. Okay. Optional. What can you tell us about the caretaker? Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Okay, repair and activate the science laboratory. Interesting, they didn't make this map big enough so that... Because Voyager is supposed to be 23 decks deep, and it looks like it's about half that. Let's see. Deck 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so it's missing about 7 decks. Alright, what am I doing here? System. Excuse me. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sick bay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sick bay for now. And this patient, yes. There is no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulia, a few minor bruises and grazes, nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Or ulna, broken ulna. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I'm programmed for optimal medical care. What else can I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sick bay to reorganize. Diddly bops. Okay. How many crew are unhoused? Oh, the tech tree. Got it. What am I supposed to be doing? Science. Oh, pops. Explore the tech tree and research any tech. Oh, okay, got it. Prepare to activate the workshop. Building of crew members. Start making the weapon amplifier, or the transport single amplifier. What are we doing power-wise? Okay, we're gonna need more soon. I'm glad they designed it, but I wish they would have used this. This was so cool. Instead of making the Delta Flyer. Although, I mean, the Delta Flyer had its purpose because they were trying to build a faster than the Warp 10 craft. Oh, that's crappy. Alright, is all the building done? Let's go ahead and clear out the rest of the deck. And reasonably hold 1,000. Okay. Anything else here? Right, no, just do tier. Oh, we should go ahead and grab this too then. Oh, that's full. Oh, I can only carry 100. Interesting. All right. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders, send away team. So we've got Cass. We'll do Chakotay and Paris again. Or this time, I should say. Upon materializing near the entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and back off. "Watch out!" shouts one of them. "The foreign warriors are back!" Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, almost fearful. What are our orders? Bluff to open fire, ignore the Kazon, and proceed directly to the tunnel? Bluff to open fire if they don't retreat. Count to 3. The away team confidently ignores the Kazon, heading straight for the tunnel entrance. The Kazon, intimidated by the way the team's fearless demeanor, make no attempt to stop them. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance, using the transporter signal amplifier now to find the possible breaches. Interesting. It's the same for... Oh, Kess is not fatigued. Alright. Do that. Failure. Proves less effective than hoped. While it detects fluctuations in the barrier, it cannot pinpoint a suitable breach. After several attempts, the away team manages to find a weak spot and transport through, but the process takes longer than expected. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight, embedded into a large cavern. A futuristic environment with smooth white walls emerges in front of the away team, gleaming in warm white light littered with patches of green. Yokampa City. We're inside the Kampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Harry and Balana? Let Kess lead the search. Failure! She approaches a group of Akapa, yet they refuse to help, not wanting to interfere with the caretaker's plans. The away team is forced to rely on other methods, eventually locating a medical facility. They find Harry and Balana awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Balana, wary of unfamiliar faces, instinctively reaches for a weapon, but before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. A message from Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. The away team quickly navigates the collapsing tunnels. They dodge falling debris and leap over widening chasms, escaping the crumbling ceiling just in time. Soon they reach the exit, the security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Stabilize the transporter signal, analyze the tremors. It's a 50-50 shot. We'll take the 50-50 shot. And Kess fails again. Tremors prove more complex to analyze than anticipated. The team's initial attempts to recalibrate the amplifier are unsuccessful. As the tunnel is about to fully collapse over their heads, they manage to accomplish a shaky transport, materializing back on Voyager with minor injuries. Balana recruited. Back on Voyager, Harry breathes a sigh of relief while Balana eyes her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis engineer struggles to understand this sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I am Captain Janeway. And Ensign Kim, it's good to have you back in one piece. Reporting for duty, Captain. I don't think I've ever seen Voyager again. It's good to be back. What the hell is going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up to Starfleet? It's a long story, Balana. Let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? He's been acting weird lately. Apparently abducting people is a new hobby of his. Oh, and he increases their power supply enough to last them 5 years, if I recall correctly. And he destroyed the tunnels. Sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? What about the Okampa? Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They won't last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently they've been living underground for over 500 generations. It's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us to underground. Any idea why? Doink, come on. Kampa mentioned something about the warming. The day our surface turned into a desert, on that day the caretaker appeared to have built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Okampa, a debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok? There is enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. Blah 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 blah. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? It was only 15 decks. I'm curious. Uh, okay, so no, it had 15 decks. Okay, for some reason I thought it had 23. So it's not quite as thick as the original Enterprise. Got it. already got the crew quarters up. Home reinforcement. I wonder if the recycling or removing at least allows you to recycle some of the ruined materials. Hmm? Oh, my voice is kind of... My throat's getting a little scratchy. And then, how much do we have over here? Let's go ahead and grab that detail. All of deck 5 cleared out. All of deck 2 cleared out. Alright, back at the array. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Look at the Kazon. It seems we are expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Maquis Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Ugh. Why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us? All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. That's all. After your display of firepower, we do not fear you, but we are not fools. We have no dispute with you. Then leave! The array is ours. Oh, this is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin, can we discuss this like two civilized... He's disconnected, Captain, and they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations! Okay, and now we do combat. So you can select heroes. And each hero has its own telepathic attack. Oh, interesting. We will do Tuvok and Chakotay and Tom. Oh, jeez. Ordered. Shift entry or left toggle entry. Oh, shift key, okay. Ooh. Oh, cool. It did Lockheed Raider explosion. Interesting. Last night that didn't happen. We were able to keep the Lockheed Raider. We pushed him back, but it was a close call. We got our crew beamed off in time before the Raider exploded. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need you to send us back where we came from. Impossible. I'm barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Okampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water, and they won't be able to survive. Something you did turn their planet into a desert, didn't it? That was the debt that could never be repaid. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. Two of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. Okay, now, that's one thing I've never quite understood, because in Star Trek's universe, there are plenty of Class M planets out there. You would think these beings from another galaxy would have Class M planets and would be aware that their technology was devastating to such planets. Oh, that could have been something very unique in Ocampan atmosphere. Okay, we'll go with that. 2, where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. You must let go of the Ocampa. Did you ever consider allowing the Ocampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. Okay, as I just burp along. You've dragged us into this. You need to send us... Captain, Jamin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access this array's system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Ocampa. You must... Don't listen to him. We're stranded. Or we'll be stranded. Please protect the Ocampa. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice? We're going to sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. Oi. He's gone. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall I try to access the primary control systems to send us back? Now, last night, I did the series and destroyed the array. So, I want to try the other option. Protecting the Ocampa would violate the Prime Directive. My responsibility is to this crew. Access the control systems. We're going home. You're abandoning the Ocampa? To hell with the Prime Directive. They deserve a chance to live. Reconsider. Follow through. Access primary control systems to return home. 60% chance of success. It's my ship, Commander. Tuvok, now! Attempting to access primary control systems, Captain. The systems are unresponsive. I cannot initiate the transit program. Captain, the Kazon, they're preparing to board the array. So you have to destroy the array anyway. Ready the tri-cobalt devices. What are you doing? The array's our only way home. You can't... I can and I will. Fire. We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are making this decision for all of us? It was the right decision, B'Elanna. The Ocampa. They remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Okampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next Outmeet review. A missed behavioral review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Ah, thanks, Tumak. Hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Alright, so we've got over here. System 9136.2. "70,000 light years from home. It seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends, Kazon Maquis and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. True crews on one ship stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Coexist. Well, Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. You're willing to trust a Maquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. It's a new beginning. A chance to forge a new path together. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me? Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine? Well, that's what we wanted to discuss. We would like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be a part of your journey. I could offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook? Oh, you haven't lived until you've tried my anglabasque. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright in this long voyage home. I have a good feeling you'll be needing it. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer. That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. And Kess, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I want to see the galaxy. There's so much out there. I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more, develop them, and become a cranky old bitch by season 6. Or was it 7? I can't remember. I think it was 7. But I also want to help. After the doctor cured my wounds, I realized I want to help people too. Maybe I can learn from him. Assist in sickbay. I think the doctor would be glad to have you. Very well then. Welcome aboard. Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we're stirred up a little trouble. In a good way, I think. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave camp. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to be beamed aboard. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian, Ixpian, who was captured while exploring Okampa landscape. Gratefully joins the crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care, plus 13 crew. Okay, everybody, listen up. Oh, we're having our speech. We're alone in the uncharted part of the galaxy, ripe for scientific discovery. We face the unknown with open minds, eager to explore and learn. To survive, we must work together as one crew. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we'll continue to chart new territories and unravel secrets of this region. But our objective is to return home. 75 years is unacceptable. We will innovate. Never give up, never surrender. Oh. We'll search for shortcuts and new technologies to get us home faster. Somewhere along this journey, we'll find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. Mr. Paris, you've proven yourself a skilled pilot and a valuable member of this crew. I hereby appoint you as our flight control officer. For the first time in my life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state that you would like to embrace more frequently from now, Lieutenant Paris. Lieutenant Paris, this has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey, Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. I wonder if we'll be able to get to promote him at all. Poor Harry. Oh boy, imagine me becoming captain one day. Very well, gentlemen. As first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris set a course. We're flying home. And there we go. Now, we could continue and play the that star system and everything, but there's really not much more to do because you can't go past this star system. So there's your sneak peek. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back again soon. It's kind of a short stream tonight, but it is a weeknight. So until next time, everyone, have a good one.